Okay guys, a bit noisy, extractor fans on. I've just finished this last top coat. Happy with it? Man, it's hot. Pretty happy with how it's come up. Now, all I got to do now is let this go off overnight. Tomorrow I'll mask up all the actual sections that I'm going to paint blue, and then scour that, sand and scour where I'm doing the blue, and then paint the blue, striping, and that's it. Okay, so back here in the morning, all dried out now. It's all actually really good. It's come up really nice. What I'm doing now is using a fine line. This is a 3M fine line vinyl tape. It's really thin, so when you actually tape it, the transition line between the paints are very thin, but also really sharp line. So this is why I use that. So I'm going to tape it, mask it all up, everything that I've got to do, and then what I do is scour the actual paintwork right up to the line, and I'll show you that once I get to it. But let's get masking. Okay, so all the masking is done. Some of it's pulling off, just got to go through and make sure that it's all pushed down. Next step is go through and sand out any little bits of dirt that you see, if there is any. It's pretty clean, these, so it's come up pretty good. So then after that, scouring pad. So once you get all your dirt bits out, you've got to go through and scour this whole section where I'm painting with a good quality scour pad. I get these from the local paint shop. And what you want to do is get right into that edge as well and really make sure you scour up that tape line, because that tape line is actually, as you pull that off, if it's not scoured all the way to that line, you're going to pull paint off with it. So what the scouring does is give the paint a key to actually lock in and grab, and as you pull your tape line off, all your paint stays there and you get that real nice fine line. So scour the whole lot, basically over the whole lot. You want to rough it up. Everywhere where you're putting paint, and especially on those edges. What you want to see is like a dull finish, a scratched finish all over. Then once that's done, scoured it, then wipe it down with a metho and water sort of solution or a degreaser. Make sure you get all the grease off of it. Then this is an old one. I've actually already used this, so I'll be using another new one. But these are tack cloths, so they're really sticky, and they basically pick up all the dirt. So as you're wiping over your paintwork, once it's all wiped down, it'll actually grab every last little bit of dirt that's left on once you've blown it down, and then go over it. Always go over it with a tack cloth, and takes out all the dirt. You get a really nice finish. This is what I'm actually using. It's a 2-pack polyurethane monocoat. I use this one on the cruiser. I'll put a photo up on that. Actually using the same colour. I like that colour. This one's got about 40 grams of pearl in it, so it actually gives you a really nice colour at different angles of the light. It's clear paint all in one, so I don't have to go through and paint 2 base coats, then a top coat clear on this. All I have to do is use 2 coats of this. It's got clear and base coat all mixed in together. Really good, because what it does is it actually means that your thickness layer between your 2 paints and your paint line is actually thinner, because you're not putting 3 coats of paint on, you're only putting 2 relatively thin coverage on it. So paints up really nice. You'll see it as I do it. But yeah, anyone who ever wants to, there's a bit of a quick tip for you. Okay, so I have let it cure for a couple of hours, and now the fun part of pulling it all apart. So this is the best part, unwrapping it. It's like Christmas. See how it looks? So you can see the fine line tape is just really nice to work with, and you can see if you pull it and pull it up on an angle like that away from the paint, it actually just peels off really nice. This paint's still a little soft, so it helps, but you still gotta pull away like that. You can see it coming away really nice. Alright guys, I am so happy with how this has come out. It is so cool. I've got a few bits here to clean up, but that'll clean up fine. There's a few little bits up across the top here. This is all getting covered with a fiberglass cover. So I'm not worried about any of that, but overall it's come up really nice. Another bit over this side, so thinners and a paper towel and just to wipe down. The trick here is the thinners evaporate off pretty quick, and so they don't actually sit on the white paint for very long, so you can see it cleans up pretty well. Okay, so that's it for today, all cleaned up. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so I've had enough for the day. Okay guys, so couldn't resist. I had to put the windscreen on and just see how it's gonna look once it's finished. So here it is. So yeah, that's it. So let me know what your thoughts are. Put some comments in the comments down below, and we will catch you on the next one.